So hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. Right, so today quickly we are going to learn how to cut a senator top, and I'm going to show you. It's very simple and straightforward. So when cutting a senator top, you first of all divide your. These are the measurement I'm going to be using. Rather, we'll be using shoulder measurement of 18, chest measurement of 45. The full length is 35. Okay, so the formula is that you first of all fold your fabric into two. You can separate into two using the chest measurement. So when you divide the chest measurement by 4, when you're cutting, you divide your chest measurement by 4. If you divide 44 by 4, you will have 11. So you can see 11 here, and I have about 2.5 inches seam allowance. Okay, so you add 2.5 inch seam allowance. All right, so this is wide enough for us to cut our front block. Okay, next thing I'm going to do now is to check the length. Okay, but before that I am going to come here, mark 4 inches down, then I will slant this front piece using the 4 inches mark here. Now why do you slant it? You slant it because the human body, the shoulders are not straight like this, that's slanty. Okay, that's why you slant this, so that it will fit on the shoulders very well. So I am now going to trim out this. Okay, mind you, what we are doing now is that we are getting the front block. Okay, so after trimming this, I'm now going to come at the middle of the shoulder here. All right, measure to get my what, the length of my top, which is 35. So this is 35. Okay, this is 35 here. I will just add 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch for seam allowance. Now the 1 inch seam allowance is not small. Okay, I'm going to show you why it is not small. Just when we get to the back piece, I'll show you why that 1 inch hemming allowance is not small. The next thing for me to do is now to remove this. Mind you, what we are doing now is basically removing the front block. All right. So this is my front block. I'm now going to use it to get the back block. Then I'll apply my measurements. All right. So having got further this, all right, I'll bring my front block here. All right. So the same way I slanted the front block, I will still slant the back carefully. I'll slant it. Okay, still come down here a little. Now stop there. So watch carefully what I am going to do right now. Okay, I'm going to shift this front block down, leaving 4 inches up there, leaving 4 inches here. So let's confirm that what we have here is 4 inches. So this is exactly 4 inches. Can you see this? Exactly 4 inches. All right. So the next thing I am going to do now is simply to fold this allowance into the front. Okay. Can you see that? Very simple. I'm showing us a very simple and an easy method of doing this. Okay. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on, alright? So that when I drop amazing content like this, you will be notified. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to confirm the length of my top. Remember, we said the length of our top is 35. So if you keep your tape at the middle of the shoulder here, and you check this, look at 35 here. This is 35. We have what? We have almost 3 inches hemming allowance. Alright? So the next thing we're going to do now is for us to get the shoulder measurement. And our shoulder measurement, this is where our shoulder is starting. Our shoulder we say is 18 divided by 2, that will give you 9. So from here we can locate our 9. This is our 9 here, plus half-inch seam allowance at the shoulder. You have 9.5. Alright. So we're going to come down here a bit and see, locate the 9.5. Alright, 9.5. Then we connect with the aid of a straight line. Now what we are doing is we are simply now trying to get the curve, the arm. Okay, that's what we are doing right now. So on this line now, we're now going to get our arm. All right, and how do you get your arm? You get your arm by dividing your shoulder measurement by 2. If you divide 18 by 2, you have what? You will have 9. All right, you have 9. So this is 9 here. Okay, but from experience, or rather, if you use this 9, by the time you cover your arm will be too high. So you minus at least 1 inch from it. So minusing 1 inch, you have 8. So this is 8 here. So at 8 here is where I'm going to cover your arm at 8 here. Alright. And this will also form your chest line. This will also form your chest line. Our chest is 44. Divided by 4, you have 11. So this is the chest, 11 plus at least 3/4 seam allowance. All right, so this is our seam allowance. Can we see that? So from here to here we're having 11 3/4. All right, or let's just make it 12. Let's just make it 12. Okay, so I'm going to extend that line, the 12. I'll extend it downwards. I'll extend the 12 downwards. We are coming back to the arm, please. Extend the 12 downwards. All right, so before attending to the side bend, let's finish the arm. So coming to the arm here, we'll mark 2 inches upwards, and we'll come inside by what? By 1 inch. This is how we're going to cover our arm. Can you see? So you can simply use your French curve to do this curving from this point here to this point here to this point here. You see? But for the sake of those that might not have French curve, you can do with your free hand as well. You can do this using your free hand as well. Can you see this? Very simple, very easy, and straightforward. So that even if you don't have a French curve, you understand that this can be done easily with your free hand. So if you keep your French curve here, can you see that this is correct? Can you see? So you mustn't have a French curve to do this, alright? It's as simple as that. Can you see that? So the next thing is the side bend. Our side bend. We're going to locate our side bend at anything from 16 is okay. And why do I say 16? Because for adult, if your side vent goes above 16, it will reveal your belt, okay, your belt and your trouser. So anything from 16 for adults is fine for side vent, okay. So we'll just give it 17 since the top is a bit long. The vent will be at 17, all right, and that's that. So the next thing now is to locate our neck. I have videos on this channel on how to locate perfect neck size, okay, but I'm going to show us the formula. The formula, it is simply for the depth of this neck, all right, it is simply your neck measurement divided by 4, all right. So for this customer we have a neck measurement of 17. So for the depth of the neck is simply your neck measurement divided by 4. So for this customer, the neck measurement is 17. So if you divide 17 by 4, you are going to be having 4 1/4. All right. So for this customer, the depth of his neck is 4 1/4. Let's just use 4 1/2. All right. 4 1/2. So for the wideness, you will now divide this depth by 2 to get the wideness. So 4 1/2, we're using 4 1/2 divided by 2. That will give you 2 1/4. So the wideness will be 2 1/4. Hope you understand, and it is very simple. The next thing is going to curve this to be round, okay? Curve it to be round. And we are done. So let's go into cutting this. Now, when I come to the neck, I'll show you. Let me start from the neck so that you see how I'm going to cut the neck, even the back side. Cut it this way. Alright. So the back side, I'm going to deepen it a little like this. Alright. The next thing is to cut this shoulder. See this? You cut downwards here. I'm leaving out the chalk intentionally so that you see it. So can we see? So we have here. So the front, I'm going to deepen this front, just the front, okay? What I'm deepening here is just the front piece. Please don't make mistake and deepen with the back piece. I'll deepen it by 1/2 inch into the front, just the front piece. When I'm done with it, you will see. So you see, this is the back piece here. This is the back piece here. I've deepened the arm, just the front piece, 1/2 inch inwards for fitting to remove excess allowance there. So you see, this is simply how to cut a senator top, all right. And when you are done cutting the top, you can now go straight into applying your measurements and stitching, all right. So thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe for more videos. All right. So for the yoke, this is the back piece, all right. This is the back piece. I'm going to use it to cut the yoke, and I've folded this fabric this way, all right. So I'll simply keep it like this, and I'm going to show you something on the yoke. When you're cutting the yoke, once the yoke is, let's say, from the neck here, you measure down. Once it's up to 6 1/2, 6 inches, 5 1/2 is fine. So this is it. So this is where the length of our yoke will stop. Okay, so simply cut it like this. Cut this way. I'll cut this way. I'm going to remove it. Mind you, this is it. Now this yoke, it can be like this. You can start to shape it to be something like this. You can start to shape it to be something curved, anyhow you want it. If you want, it can be like V all the way from here to that side like this. Anyhow you want your yoke to be, okay. If you want it to be straight, it still be straight, alright? So that is that. Thanks for watching. Thank you.